Right. Let's dive into this white paper.
Okay.
Solving domain-specific problems using LLMs.
Right.
It's all about how large language models, LLMs,
Right.
are being fine-tuned
Yes.
for cybersecurity and medicine.
Yeah.
Two fields that are, I think, pretty relevant to Kaggle users.
Absolutely. Yeah, very much so. So
It's pretty amazing how
yeah.
these models are going from, this general knowledge
Right.
to being more specialized.
Yeah.
It's fascinating to see that evolution.
It is.
Yeah.
And the white paper focuses on SecLM for cybersecurity
Right.
and MedLM,
Yes.
which includes MedPolM and MedPolM2,
Yep.
which are, making some big waves in healthcare.
For sure.
And one of the things that it points out
Yeah.
is that it's not just about taking any LLM
Right.
and throwing it at the problem.
Exactly. You can't just take
Yeah.
a general model
Right.
and expect it to
Yeah.
magically solve these very specific problems.
Yeah, it's really about designing.
And training these models to be able to handle the nuances of each field.
Absolutely. And we'll talk more about those different training approaches later on
Okay.
for security versus medicine. But yeah.
Yeah. So let's start with SecLM
Okay.
and cybersecurity.
Sounds good.
It's a field that I think is ripe for
Yeah.
some disruption.
Oh,
And-
for sure. It's a field that's constantly evolving,
Right.
and there are always new challenges emerging.
Yeah. And the white paper talks about how it's actually
Yeah.
far from the Hollywood hacker stereotype.
Right. It's not all
He's so...
dark rooms and hoodies
Yeah.
and green text on black screens.
Yeah. It highlights some of the real struggles
Exactly.
that people in cybersecurity are facing.
Yeah.
Things like keeping up with these evolving threats.
Yes. The threat landscape changes so rapidly. It's
Yeah.
really hard to keep up.
Dealing with a lot of tedious tasks.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of manual work involved.
Right.
In cybersecurity, a lot of repetitive tasks.
Right.
And that can be very time-consuming.
And the ever-present talent shortage.
Oh, yeah. There's a huge demand for skilled cybersecurity professionals, and there's just not enough people to fill those roles.
Right. And all of that really leads to burnout.
Absolutely. It's a major issue, and it's one of the reasons why
Yeah.
Gen AI, generative AI, is so promising.
Yeah.
The white paper suggests
Yeah.
that LLMs can automate
Right.
a lot of these repetitive tasks.
Right, which frees up those security professionals
It
to do
does.
more of the strategic work.
Yeah, so they can focus on the things that really require human expertise,
Yeah.
like threat hunting and incident response.
Right. And it's not just about speed.
No, it's not just about being faster. It's also about
Yeah.
empowering them with new ways
Yeah.
to access and
Yeah.
use complex security knowledge.
Right.
It's about making that knowledge
Yeah.
more readily available
Yeah.
and easier to apply.
Yeah.
For example, imagine a security analyst who's dealing with a really tricky query.
Okay.
They could use SecLM
Right.
to translate their natural language question
Oh,
into the specific language of their security tools.
right.
It's like having a security translator on demand.
Right. I love that.
Yeah.
And I think for Kaggle users, too.
Oh, absolutely. This
Yeah.
could be really valuable for
Yeah.
things like analyzing competition data sets
Right.
for potential threats,
Right.
or even generating code for
Right.
security solutions.
Yeah, it could really level up your game.
For sure.
Now, what sets SecLM apart from other LLMs?
Yeah.
It can't just be a generic model
Right.
with a cybersecurity dictionary.
No, definitely not.
Sure.
It's not just about adding a few security terms to a general purpose LLM.
Yeah.
The white paper
Yeah.
emphasizes
Yeah.
that a successful security-focused LLM needs a few key ingredients.
Okay.
Fresh data,
Right.
the ability to handle sensitive user-specific data,
Uh-huh.
and deep security expertise. It's
Right.
like, you wouldn't trust a chef who's never tasted spices to make a
Yeah.
curry, right?
No, definitely not.
Exactly.
Well, how does SecLM meet these requirements?
So it goes beyond a simple LLM.
Okay.
It combines these security specialized LLMs
Uh-huh.
with traditional machine learning models,
Okay.
all working together
Yeah.
within this flexible planning framework.
Okay. Break down that planning framework for me a little bit. What
Well-
does that actually do?
Essentially, it allows SecLM to approach
Yeah.
these complex tasks strategically.
Okay.
It's like mimicking human problem solving.
Right.
Instead of just spitting out an answer.
Yep.
It can break down the problem
Mhm.
into smaller steps,
Okay.
reason through them,
Right.
and then come up with a solution.
So it's not just about knowing the answer,
Yeah.
but also about understanding the process
Yes.
of getting there.
Exactly.
And the white paper makes a strong case
It does.
for why general purpose LLMs
Yeah.
just aren't enough for security.
Right.
For one thing, the publicly available security data
Yeah.
is scarce, right?
It is. You can't just train an LLM on leaked passwords.
Right. You can't just
And expect it to understand the complexities of cybersecurity.
scrape the dark web
Right, exactly.
and expect it to,
You need real-world security data.
be a security expert.
Yes, data that reflects the actual threats and vulnerabilities.
Right. And real security data is often
With
too sensitive to share openly.
Absolutely. A lot of it is proprietary or confidential.
Right. And another thing is that
Yeah.
general purpose LLMs just lack that deep,
Yes.
specialized knowledge
They do.
that you need for security.
It's like expecting someone to understand quantum physics after taking one Physics 101 class.
Right. It's not going to happen.
It's just not enough.
And then there's also the issue of,
Yeah.
there are a lot of security use cases,
Yeah.
like malware analysis,
Right.
that are sensitive.
Very sensitive.
And general purpose LLMs are usually designed to avoid these areas to prevent misuse.
You don't want them being used to create malware or exploit vulnerabilities.
So they have a challenge on their hands.
You do, yeah.
So how did they overcome these limitations with CLM?
Well, the white paper outlines a multi-phase training process.
Okay.
They start with a strong foundational model that's already been trained on this massive data set of text and code.
Right. So give it a good base.
Yeah, it's like giving it a solid foundation before you start the specialized training.
Okay, and then
they move on to pre-training on security-specific content.
Okay, like what?
Things like blog posts, research reports, even detection rules. It's like sending it to security grad school.
I like that. Okay. And then
And finally, there's supervised fine-tuning for those specific tasks.
like what kind of tasks?
Things like malware analysis, command line explanation, and threat intelligence summarization.
Right. So this is where it learns to actually do those real-world security actions.
Yes, it's where it gets its hands dirty and learns how to apply that security knowledge.
And they used rigorous evaluation methods too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
To make sure it's learning correctly.
They want to be sure that it's actually learning and not just memorizing.
Right.
So they use a mix of quantitative metrics, like classification accuracy, and qualitative metrics. So they actually have human security experts evaluate the output of SecLM.
So they're really putting it through its paces.
They are. They want to make sure that it can walk the walk.
And one of the examples that they give in the white paper is how SecLM can actually tackle a real-world problem, which is analyzing the tactics, techniques, and procedures, or TTPs, of a specific APT group.
Right, like APT 41.
And for those who don't know, APT groups are...
They're basically the special forces of cyber attacks.
Right, they're like the highly organized...
Yes, highly organized, often state-sponsored, and very sophisticated.
And figuring out their TTPs is crucial for defense.
Absolutely.
But it's also...
very complex.
Really complex and time-consuming.
Yes, it involves a lot of digging through threat intelligence data, correlating it with logs, and trying to piece together this picture of what's happening.
So that sounds like a job for SecLM.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And that's where the planning framework really comes into play. It allows SecLM to orchestrate this entire multi-step process.
So how does it do that?
So first, it retrieves the latest threat intelligence. Then it extracts those key TTPs and indicators of compromise. And then it translates those into queries for the user's security tools.
So it's
like a SIEM system.
It's like having an AI security analyst.
Yeah, it's like having an assistant who can do all that heavy lifting for you. And then it retrieves any matching events and summarizes the findings.
And for Kaggle users, I mean, imagine the time savings.
Absolutely.
I mean, you could use SecLM to automatically analyze these large data sets for potential attack patterns.
Exactly, or anomalies.
Right. It could be a game changer for competitions, research projects. I'm seeing the possibilities.
Me too.
And it's not just about automating those tasks, right?
No, the white paper mentions some additional features.
Like what?
Like tool use, where SecLM can actually execute code and retrieval augmented generation, which allows it to access and incorporate the most up-to-date information.
Right, so it's not just like...
It's constantly learning and
evolving. It's using a static data set,
Exactly.
And they even hint at the potential for autonomous agents.
That's where things get really interesting. Yeah. The idea of having these AI agents that can autonomously perform security tasks.
Yeah, and the kicker is that SecLM isn't just theoretical.
It's not. They've actually tested it against general-purpose LLMs on real cybersecurity tasks. Yeah. And the results are quite impressive.
What were they?
Well, SecLM consistently achieved higher win rates, demonstrating that it's superior.
So it's actually performing better.
It is, yeah. It's showing that it can handle these specialized security challenges.
They even give an example of using SecLM to decode and analyze an obfuscated PowerShell script.
Right, that's a task.
Which is something that
security professionals often face.
Yeah, security professionals face all the time.
Yeah.
So this is real-world applicability.
It is. It's not just hype.
So we've seen how SecLM is revolutionizing cybersecurity. Are you ready to explore how LLMs are transforming the world of healthcare with MedLM?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's dive in
Awesome.
to how these models are making a difference in medicine and what it means for Kaggle users like us.
Sounds good. So the medical field, I mean, it brings a whole different set of challenges and opportunities.
It does.
For LLMs, right?
Absolutely. And the white paper really emphasizes the human element in healthcare, which makes this AI integration even more complex.
Yeah.
It's not just about processing data. It's about understanding and improving those interactions between
patients and clinicians.
Yeah, and I think that's really where MedLM comes in.
Exactly.
Particularly MedPolM.
Yes.
The white paper highlights its potential for personalizing interactions, using a patient's history to provide more tailored responses.
Yes, it's like having an AI-powered medical assistant by your side. One that can understand the unique needs of each patient.
And the potential applications are pretty fascinating.
They are, yeah.
I mean, the white paper talks about triaging patient messages based on urgency, streamlining patient intake, and even providing real-time feedback.
That's a big one.
Yeah, during patient-clinician conversations.
And imagine a system that can analyze a patient's message, understand the severity of their symptoms, and then immediately alert a clinician if needed.
That would be huge.
Especially for emergency care.
Yeah, I mean, think about it.
Or a virtual assistant that guides patients through that intake process.
Right, which can be pretty overwhelming.
It can be, yeah, very overwhelming, especially if you're not feeling well.
Yeah.
So having that assistant to help you gather all the necessary information, make sure everything's accurate.
Yeah.
That would be really valuable.
That's huge for both the patients and the clinical staff.
Absolutely.
And this real-time feedback during conversations. Yeah. I mean, that's mind-blowing.
It is.
To think about it.
Yeah.
You could help clinicians refine their communication.
Right. Ensure they're covering all the essential points, addressing all the patient's concerns.
It's like having a communication coach right there.
It is, yeah.
Without the added pressure.
Exactly. Just that gentle guidance. In real time.
And the white paper even mentions offering on-demand consultations. For clinicians who are facing unfamiliar scenarios.
It's like having a pocket-sized panel of experts at their fingertips.
So it's not about replacing clinicians, but it's about augmenting their abilities and giving them the tools and support they need to provide even better care.
That's the goal.
Right, yeah.
It's all about improving patient outcomes.
And speaking of tools, I mean, the white paper really goes into detail about this rigorous evaluation process that they've used to assess MedPolM. And they started with MedPolM.
Yeah. Which actually surpassed the passing mark.
It did.
On USMLE-style questions.
Yeah, the same exam that human doctors take.
That's incredible.
It is.
But they didn't stop there.
They didn't? No.
They developed MedPolM 2.
Yes.
Which achieved expert-level performance.
It did.
On the USMLE.
Yeah, showing a significant improvement.
So it's getting even better.
It is. It's constantly learning. And I'm seeing this pattern here.
Yeah.
It seems like they're really committed to this idea of rigorous evaluation.
Yes, at every stage of the development process.
At every stage.
Yeah.
And it's not just about those multiple choice questions.
No, they're doing a very comprehensive evaluation.
So what are they looking at?
They're looking at things like factuality, reasoning, helpfulness, and even the potential for harm.
Right. I mean, that makes sense in healthcare.
It does. The stakes are very high in healthcare.
And so how are they actually evaluating that?
Well, they're using teams of board-certified physicians to review the model's answers. They compare them to how human doctors would respond.
So it's like they're having these human experts grade the AI's homework.
Yes, and they do these blinded comparisons where the reviewers don't know if they're looking at a response from MedPolynt or a human doctor. And they also do these side-by-side preference evaluations.
So that's a really thorough approach.
That is.
I mean, it really shows that they're trying to understand both the strengths and weaknesses of the model. Not just in terms of accuracy, but also how it actually aligns with the standards of the medical profession.
Exactly.
Now, they do point out, though, that, benchmarks like the USMLE, they're valuable for evaluating knowledge and reasoning. But they're not a perfect reflection of real-world clinical practice.
Right. Passing an exam is one thing. But applying that knowledge in a real-world setting is a whole different challenge.
So while they're excited about MedPolym's performance on these benchmarks, they also really emphasize the need for real-world evaluation.
Yes, they want to see how it actually performs.
How does it do
in clinical setting
when the rubber meets the road?
Exactly.
So how are they approaching that?
Well, they outline this multi-step process, starting with retrospective evaluation.
And what is that?
So that's where they use existing patient data to see how the model would have performed.
So it's like a test run. Using real-world data. But without actually impacting patient care.
Exactly. So it's like a safe environment to test the model.
And then?
And then they move to prospective observational evaluation. Where the model is used in a live setting, but its outputs don't actually influence patient care.
So it's observing it in action.
Yes, like a shadowing experience for the model.
Alongside human clinicians.
Exactly.
And then finally...
there's prospective interventional evaluation.
And this is where it actually starts to...
The model's outputs
they get real.
Are actually used to inform patient care.
Now, this is where things get
more complex.
It gets really interesting. And you have to be extremely careful.
And I imagine they have very strict protocols in place.
They do. This stage requires meticulous planning and oversight.
Because patient safety is...
Absolutely. Patient safety is paramount. And the white paper also emphasizes the importance of end-to-end system assessment.
What do they mean by that?
Well, they're recognizing that integrating AI into a clinical workflow isn't just about adding a new tool.
It's about understanding.
It's about understanding how it fits into the whole system.
How that tool interacts with all the other elements of the workflow, how it impacts the roles and responsibilities of human clinicians, and ultimately how it affects patient outcomes.
So it's a much more...
It's a holistic view of AI integration.
And they also seem to be pretty realistic about the limitations of even these specialized models like MedPolym. I mean, they acknowledge that a model that excels at general medical QA might not perform as well on a task like mental health assessment.
Exactly. Different areas of medicine require different types of expertise.
You can't just be...
And even within a specific domain, you're going to see variations in task performance.
And the white paper goes into this.
The white paper highlights the need for task-specific validation. Making sure that a model is fit for that specific task, not just generally competent in the broader domain.
And I imagine with medical data, it's not just about text.
It's not. No.
There's so much information contained in images. EHRs, sensor data.
You've got all these different modalities of data.
So they look into that.
They're already exploring multimodal versions of MedLM to incorporate those diverse data types.
So they're really pushing the boundaries.
They are. It's very exciting.
And for Kaggle users, I mean, this has implications.
It does.
For how we analyze these complex medical data sets.
Imagine using these models to uncover hidden correlations in the medical data.
And potentially even...
That's what leading
to...
new discoveries.
New discoveries,
Exactly.
And speaking of pushing boundaries...
Yes.
The white paper also goes into detail about the training strategies used from MedPolym 2. it builds on...
It builds on the advancements of the PaLM-2 model.
The PaLM-2 model.
Which is already a powerhouse.
Right. So it's like taking a high-performance race car.
A high-performance race car.
And then customizing it.
And customizing it.
For a specific track?
For a specific track, exactly.
I like that, yeah.
So they used instruction fine-tuning with the multi-MedQA dataset.
And what is that?
So that's a collection of various medical question-answering data sets.
So it's really learning the ins and outs.
It is. It's getting a specialized medical education.
Okay.
But they didn't stop there.
They didn't. What else did they do?
They also used some clever prompting strategies to enhance the performance.
And prompting, for those who might not know.
Yes. Prompting is essentially how you give instructions to an LLM.
Right. You're telling it what you want it to do.
Exactly.
So what kind of prompting strategies did they use?
Well, they used several approaches. Including few-shot prompting. Where you provide the model with a few examples of the desired output.
So it's like giving it...
It's like giving it a sample answer key before the test.
And then they also used...
And then there's chain of thought prompting, where the model actually has to provide this step-by-step reasoning along with its answer.
So it's not just about the final answer.
It's not just about the answer. It's about showing its work.
Right. It's about explaining...
Explaining how it got there.
How it got there.
Which increases the transparency and trustworthiness of the model's responses.
And what else?
They also use self-consistency, where the model actually generates multiple explanations and answers.
Right.
And then it uses a majority vote.
Oh, that's clever.
To choose the final one.
Yeah, so it's like getting a second opinion.
It is, reducing the risk of bias.
Or errors.
Or errors, exactly.
Oh, no.
And finally, there's ensemble refinement.
Which is this two-stage process where the model first generates multiple potential answers and explanations, and then refines them based on the original prompt and question.
So it's really fine-tuning
that
reasoning process.
Just making sure that the answers are as accurate and well-supported as possible.
So they're using this really...
It's a multifaceted approach.
Multifaceted approach to training.
Yes.
Right? Combining all these different techniques.
Right, pulling out all the stuff.
To get the best possible result.
Exactly.
And I think it's really important to note that it's not just about...
it's not just about...
pushing the limits of technology.
The technology itself.
Yeah, for its own sake.
Right.
The white paper really reiterates...
It does their goal.
Of improving health outcomes.
Health outcomes.
Right. Through these advancements.
Through these advancements.
Yeah.
Like MedPalm.
Like MedPalm, yeah.
So it's not just about the tech.
No.
It's about the impact.
It's about the impact, exactly.
And they also acknowledge that technology is only one piece.
It's only one piece.
Of the puzzle.
Right.
The puzzle.
They emphasize the need for.
They emphasize the need for...
continued clinical collaboration.
Yes. You need that human expertise.
Multi-step evaluation.
Absolutely. You have to keep evaluating.
Right. And
making sure
refining.
Clinically meaningful applications.
That it's actually making a difference.
Right. So it's about finding that sweet spot.
It is.
Where AI and human expertise really complement each other.
And
ultimately benefit both patients and clinicians.
They benefit patients and clinicians.
So we've thrown a lot of information at you.
We have.
About SecLM and MedPalM.
A lot of information.
I think it's time to maybe zoom out a little bit.
Okay.
And consider what this all means.
What it all means.
But for someone like you, a Kaggle user.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
Yeah, let's connect the dots.
To the Kaggle community.
And explore the implications of these advancements.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've explored these incredible LLMs.
We have.
SecLM shaking things up in cybersecurity. And MedPalM pushing those boundaries in healthcare.
Yeah, really exciting developments.
But what does it all mean for a Kaggle user like you?
Well, I think the implications are huge. You know, this white paper, it's not just theoretical.
Right.
It gives us this glimpse into how AI is being tailored for specific fields, becoming this powerful tool in the hands of experts like you.
I'm starting to see the light here.
Yeah.
I mean, SecLM can sift through mountains of data.
Analyze massive amounts of data.
Right.
Much faster than a human ever could.
Spot patterns that humans might miss.
Exactly.
And generate these custom reports.
And generate reports.
I mean, that's a game changer.
It is.
For anyone in cybersecurity.
Especially in a Kaggle competition.
Right. Imagine analyzing those competition data sets for potential threats.
Right. Or even building a model to predict vulnerabilities using SakeLM.
Yeah, that's a winning strategy right there.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's cybersecurity, but what about MedPolM?
Right.
So I'm already thinking as a Kaggle user about querying these massive medical databases in natural language.
Right, just like asking a question.
Uncovering insight.
And getting those insights
that would take human experts forever to find.
Exactly.
So what could we do with that?
Well, think about the possibilities for medical research on Kaggle.
Right.
You could leverage MedPolM to explore those correlations in medical imaging data.
Yeah.
Identify potential drug targets.
Wow.
Or even personalized treatment plans based on
individual patient profiles.
Yeah.
This white paper left me with a question, though.
Okay.
As these domain-specific LLMs evolve, how will they change what it means?
That's a great question.
To be an expert?
It is a big question.
I mean, will we see a shift from humans as the sole experts to humans and LLMs working together?
That's what a lot of people are thinking about right now. It's the idea of not replacing human expertise, but augmenting it.
Right. So it's like this.
Like having a superpowered research assistant by your side.
Helping you uncover
those insights.
Those hidden gems in the data.
Exactly. And Kaggle provides this perfect platform for exploring these collaborations between humans and AI.
You can experiment with different approaches.
Yeah, you can test your model.
Test those models.
Against real-world data.
Learn from a global community of experts.
Exactly.
I feel like this deep dive has really opened my eyes.
It's eye-opening.
To the potential of these domain-specific LLMs.
For sure.
Not just as these theoretical concepts.
They're not just theoretical anymore.
But as these practical tools.
They're real tools.
That are already making an impact.
That are being used.
In the real world.
Right now.
And for Kaggle users. Who are already,
at the forefront.
At the forefront of data science.
Of data science and machine learning.
Understanding these advancements.
That's essential.
Is crucial.
Yeah.
Whether you're
building your own model.
Analyzing data. Or just trying to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah. This is a wave you don't want to miss.
This is a wave you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
And we've only just begun.
We're just scratching the surface.
To explore the possibilities.
Yeah.
And it's exciting to think about what the future holds.
Yeah. Who knows what's next?
Maybe you'll be the one.
To
create the next breakthrough.
To make the next big discovery.
Using SecLM or MedPolM.
Right here on Kaggle.
That's
possible.
The possibilities?
The possibilities are limitless.
So I can't wait to see
what
the Kaggle community comes up with.
And then keep pushing the boundaries.
This has been an incredible deep dive.
It has.
And I hope it sparked your curiosity.
I hope so too.
To explore these groundbreaking developments further.
It's an exciting time to be in this field.
Until next time.
Keep diving
deep.
Keep diving.